Hello, it's Mrs.Z. Okay, it's a grade 5 mission 2, lesson 23, exit ticket. Divide, then check using multiplication. Divide, share equally, and check with multiplication. Okay, this is good practice for you. So what the problem is that we needed to see how many groups of 19 are in 8,283. This is called divisor and this is dividend. Okay, so if we are using a standard algorithm, we can set our mark right there. So I like to write big numbers, 1, 8, 2, 8, 3, and no comma because I like using clean. And if sometimes you're sloppy writer, your comma could awfully think to be 81,000 instead of 8,000. So be precise, and it's okay. Later on, you can add if you need it, decimal or comma or any. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. So let's see if that works like this. All right. So the group is 19. And we're going to use strategy go one number at a time. And that will help us to solve this problem. Okay, so I like to use, I'm going to make that half page, and so hide everything but one digit and think, okay, if I have 8, do I have a group of 19? I can make 0 groups of 19. Now I'm going to move to the next, and now I'm taking 82, all right? So how many groups of 82 are in 19? 19 are in 82. So now you can use your strategy of rounding. 19 is really close to 20. So 20, 40, 60, 80. So you got yourself 4. So there is about 4 20s in 82. So that is a good guess. You can think on a ZERN says, like if you are using multiplication, you can think, okay, I believe that is 4. This is my estimate. So I can do 19 times 4. So let's see, 4 times 9 is 36. Remember 3. 1 times 4 is 4, plus 3 is 76. So that is a good guess. It's really close to 82, and that means you can use that. 4 times 19 is 76. And then when you subtract, you have to regroup because 2 couldn't, you can give 6 to somebody if you only have a 2. So 2 plus 10 from regrouping is going to be 12. So 12 minus 6 is 6, because 6 plus 6 is 12, and 7 minus 7 is, so there is 6 left over. So now you can move to the next number, which is 8, and then you can bring down the 8, and now once again your number becomes 68, and you can think how many 19s are in a 68. So you can guess, if you round again 20, you could think 20, 40, 60. So that definitely could be 3 times, if you get check 19 times 3, see if that works, because it's not 76, so it cannot be 4. So if you do 3 times 9 is 27. remember 2. And 1 times 3 is 3, plus 2 is 5, so it's 57. So I do usually on here, look, 3 times 9, I'm guessing that 3 19s are in this 68. So I put 3 there, and I say 3 times 9 is 27, 7. I remember 2. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. And that's how I do that right there on it. So now I need to subtract 8 minus 7 is 1, 6 minus 5 is 1. So there is left over 11, but I'm not done because I have to bring down the 3, the last digit. And then now I have how many of 19s will be in 113. Once again, I'm going to count 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So it's about 5. 19 would be into the if I do 6 times 20, that would be 120. I don't have it, so the good guess that is 519 in the in 113. So if I do this 5 here, I do 5 times 9 is 45. 5, I remember 4. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. So that is 95. Let's see, if I do 3 minus 5, doesn't work. So I have to regroup and make that 0 tens. Now this 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. 0 minus 9 doesn't work, so I have to regroup the hundreds. Make that 10. 10 minus 1 is, so my remainder is just 18. And it is good remainder because even if I have 18, I still cannot make group of 19. I'm missing one more. So this is my remainder of, because I do not have no more numbers to bring down, so I am done. My answer is 435 with remainder of 18. And then if you didn't do like I did, 5 times 9 is 45, and 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. So I can do it on side. 5 times 9 is 45. 5, remember 4. 1 times 5 is 5, plus 4 is 9. So that's how you can do this. The other, my kids have a hard time to guess. So and then I give them solution to add 19 and go with that, if that is easier for them. As long as they come up with correct answer, that's okay. So now we need to check. Hold on, I'll make it smaller. Oh, just that. So to check with multiplication, it means that this answer 435, and we're going to multiply by 19, and it will, and then we're going to add remainder. So 18. So that's what is going to be. So 435 times 19 plus 18 will be our check. All right, must equal 8,832. So let's do 435 times 19. 9 times, okay, a little bit. 9 times 5 is 45. 5, remember 4. 3 times 9 is 27. Plus 4 is 31. 1, I remember 3. 4 times 9 is 36, plus 3 is 39. And then I'm done with 1, so put the 0. And 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 4 is 4. You add them up, and you got 9 plus 3 is 12. Remember 1, and that is 8,265. But we need to add 18 to it, our remainder, and that would be 8 plus 5 is 13. Remember 1, so and that is 8, 2, and 8. So we got our self-correct answer. So that is equals to 8,283, which is our dividend, exactly what we hope for. This is good because you easily was rounding 19 to 20, and it's easy to skip count by 20 for students, so this is plausible for them to figure it out on their own. I will do this down in a little bit different format, so let's see how it goes, right? We needed to find how many groups of 37 are in this big number, 1056. So let's set the, make sure that you make nice numbers. Remember, no zeros. No commas, sorry, no commas. 1056 divided in a groups of 37. So this is group of 37. I'll make it a little bit bigger, and that's it. Okay, so one number at a time to use a standard algorithm. Okay, I'm going to think, if I have 1, can I make a group of 37? No, 0 groups of 37. If I move my number and say, okay, if I have 10, now 10, can I make a group of 37? How many groups of 37 I can make? 0 groups. Another 0. Now I have to move one more digit, and now I do have 105. So what that means, if I have 105, can I make groups of 37? Yes. I can guess if I round 37 into 40, so 40 plus 40 is 80. So that means that I can make 2 groups of 37 in it. But for those who do not know, and it's hard to round and guess, you can add 37, that's one group. Okay, if I add one more group of 37, that would be 2 groups. 2 groups of 37 will make me 74. If I add a group of 37 again, that will be 3 groups. So let me see how many I'm going to get. 4 plus 7 is 11. Remember 1, it's 111. So I only have 105. So I cannot use this. I only have 2 groups of 37 in the 74, in 105 actually. So I can do exactly how I guess. 2 times 40 is about 80, and that is my estimate. So, but 2 times 37 is really 74. So I'm going to minus 74. 5 minus 4 is 1, and then 0 minus 7. You can think 10 minus 7, 10 tenths minus 7 tenths is 3 tenths. Or you can regroup that 100 to make this 10, 10 minus 7 is, so remainder is 31. My group is 37, so even if I 31, I couldn't make 37 group of 37. So now I'm done with that. This is left over. I'm bringing down my last digit 6. And then I have now 316. And then how many 37 are in 316? You can round to 40 and skip count by 40, 80, 120, 160, and so on. So like you can do that, or you just keep adding. We are up to 111, so we can keep adding 37 groups in, and then get close to 316. Okay, so I'm going to make a smaller, so I think this is good. Maybe a little bit, yeah. Okay, so that was a 3 group so far. I'm gonna add 37 again. That's 8, 448, 37. And this was 4 groups, 5 groups. 8 plus 7 is 15. Remember 1. That is 8, 185, 37. 5 ends, it's 12. So remember 1, 9, 12, it's 222. I can add a 37. That is 7 groups. That is 9, 5, 259. I'm adding 37 again. And that is 8, 16. Remember 1. That is 6 and 3, 9, 296. And that is how far I can go, because if I go one more 37, it would be too much. I wouldn't be able to, I will go above 316. So we can say that there are 8 groups of 37 in 296. So I can 8 times 37 is 296. And then I have to subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0. I can't say 1 minus 9, so that means I have to regroup the hundreds, make that 11. 11 minus 9 is 2. And then 2 minus 2 is nothing. So there is a remainder of 20. So I don't have no more numbers to bring down, so this becomes remainder. So my solution is 28 and remainder of 20. So 28 and remainder. Sometimes the 5th grade is needed to know that is 20 out of 37 as a fraction. So that is 20 and 20 out of 37. So you couldn't make a new group. So now when you need to check, you can say, okay, I made 28 groups of 37. So what that means is 28 times 37 plus 20 will give me the back this dividend 1056. So equals, I don't have a room to make that, so that's 28 times 37. 7 times 8 is 56. Remember 5. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 5 is 19. Make 0. 3 times 8 is 24. 4, I remember 2. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So that becomes 8 is 13, remember 1. That is 1036. And then if you add 20, which is remainder to it, you will get exact number that is 1056. So that is equals to 1056. And we check our answer, and that is correct. I see this whole number addition in a groups work for my student, but even if you did count this to, you can round. Yeah, this is a guessing. If you round this to be 40 and this to be 320, then you can guess how many. Like you had 300, we had, let me show you, 316. How many groups of that are in 37 groups in this number? Because that was the, bring down the 6, you get 316. How many groups of 37 are in 316? So if you rounding this to 320 and this to 40, you could come up with your 8 as a plausible solution. So because 4 times 8 is 32, and that is so right there you could say, okay, it's about 8 groups of 37 are in the 316. So then you would do 37 times 8. 7 times 8 is 56. Remember 5. 3 times 8 is 24, plus 5 is 29. And that's where this number comes from. If you are skilled with the rounding and guessing how many of that number is into the number that you're dividing. So, or you do this strategy, which is more work, but it's also give you an chance to 100% to make correct answer. Okay, guys, that was Mrs. Z, and I hope that you like this explanation, and see you next time, guys. Bye bye.